So the last video cut off like always. I said I was gonna do a Bible study with you guys, but I had to go. Your boy's got to go. I got to go do this doctor's thing, and this guy, he hasn't messaged back yet for the hubs, so I'm not gonna sit around and wait for him. If he calls, just gonna have to wait now. So I'm gonna be about 2 hours, 3 hours, you know, because I gotta go to the doctors and fucking, and you see them, you gotta fucking sit there, and then I gotta get my stuff transferred too. That's another thing is, you know, I'm moving down to Florida, so either one, they're gonna have to do it remotely, they're gonna have to do my doctor's visit over the video, or they're, you know, I'm gonna have to transfer. So that's another thing I gotta go take care of today. That's why I'm kind of on my way there. So yeah, I can talk to them about, you know, what I can do, you know, what doctor's offices are down there, you know, what I gotta do. So I mean, I can go anywhere down there, but I got state insurance coverage right now, so you know, the money I have and stuff like that, it's going towards business, and until I get everything going, I'm not going to be able to, you know, pay for my own insurance. So that's why I have state insurance right this moment, which is actually nice, you know. It's helpful. Those are other things I'll be talking about too, like all these different countries and health systems and stuff, and like why they work and don't work, and you know, I'm gonna be touching on a lot of stuff, man. I know a lot. I know too much sometimes when it comes to certain things, and it really does get me in trouble. So that's why, you know, I'm doing these videos too, because it's forcing people to think about what it is I'm talking about, you know. And you know, if I go tell somebody something in person, you know, and they disagree even though I'm right, they're gonna give me problems, you know. They're not gonna listen to me. They're not, you know. And then if there's other people that want to listen, that person is gonna be a problem, you know, and it's gonna stop me from talking, because he or her don't want everybody else to learn, because that's just how they are, because he's filled with evil, you know. The evil one has them, so, you know, that person's gonna do whatever he can to sabotage whatever it is that the good person is doing. So you gotta really watch yourself, man, because when you follow Jesus, you get attacked from everywhere, man. You get attacked from all angles as soon as you fall in love with him. A Jaguar F-Type. Sounded nice. I like the bite, you know, at the, you know, the back when he'd shift, you know. Yeah, it sounded good. Sounded real good. So that's another thing. I'm still looking for vehicles, man, and I decided I'm gonna take, you know, a ride to Buffalo, New York, and get some footage of Lake Erie and the people and the culture, you know. And talk about the lake, you know, see what's going on with it, what the locals are saying and stuff, and you know how they feel about the lake and global warming, and you know what's the differences they've seen, you know, because you know everywhere is different. So that's the plan as of right this moment. But I gotta get a car, you know, like I mentioned, and I'm looking at some. The more I think about it, man, I think I really want a wagon, man. I really want a 5-speed manual wagon. I do, because it gives me room. It does. It gives me room, and I can lay down in it and stuff, and you know, I could take a nap, you know, and I can sleep in it while I'm doing all these, you know, all this photography and videography and all these documentaries and stuff. So because a lot of that is important for me to get done before I even get down there and get to the boat, you know. Because a lot of stuff I'm going to be talking about it's really good stuff, and I want people, I want to have a good following, people that are interested in these things, that might want to do do these things that I'm doing. Because I know I'm not the only one that wants to do sailing, and I know I'm not the only techie person. Definitely not. There's definitely people way smarter than me out there when it comes to electronics, and I'm trying to meet those people too. I haven't found anyone in Detroit area that is taking things seriously. Everybody's over here just on bullshit, and then on Facebook, nobody messages you on Facebook, man. All that bullshit. I had a few people message me, but most of them are just fucking losers. They're not doing anything. So, but I mentioned that I'm developing an app, and that person, they're really entertaining, man. And there's gonna be more than just that person. There's gonna be many people on there. There's gonna be many groups of people, many different things going on. You'll be able to have access to all this stuff. So it's really important for me to get down there and start, finish developing and start debugging everything. And, and I kind of, just jumped into it. So it wasn't, this stuff, everything wasn't planned out, Like, I didn't plan to meet Margarita. So, that changed everything. It did. That changed my whole life, meeting Margarita. My business aspect, everything, man. It just completely flipped it. And I'm thankful for it, because now that it happened, God allowed her in my life, I'm able to do what I want to do, the stuff I've been dreaming of my whole life, So, I dream about this stuff all day. Everything I do, I dream about it, I want to go do it. So that's what I do, I really go out of my way. I spend a lot of effort into making money and putting money up to go, to do this. It's not easy. I don't have, a wealthy family behind me, It's, my family, they work very hard for the money. And the money they do have, they keep it to themselves, They share, obviously, but, they're not going to go buy me a house or, they can't afford it, My grandma's selling the home so they can move out, and I want to buy the home. I don't even want the house to go, man. It's a beautiful home. It's from the early 1900s. And it's a brick home, It's still got... Look, man, it still has plaster on the walls. The walls are plaster. That's how old it is. And I got a lot of memories in there, but then again, the neighborhood, man, everyone's beautiful, but you're right there in the hood, man, like right down the street, you got Tireman, you got the fucking hood, and it's not the same as it used to be growing up. The kids ain't out like they used to be, they're not out in the streets like they used to be playing and stuff, riding their bikes. They're all inside and playing video games and stuff, So the neighborhood has changed, and the neighbors, the kids, the neighbors, they don't, they've been throwing rocks at my car and stuff, and other shit, you know what I mean? I got a 93 Fox Body Mustang and they're throwing rocks at it, Like, and I can't do nothing about it besides move the car. And I can't move the car until I get a garage. So, and the garage I have is going back. And it had a car in there anyways, I didn't have room to put anything else in there. That's another reason why the truck hasn't been done yet too, because it was winter time and I couldn't get the front end of the truck in the garage. It was too big, and I could have took the 20s off of the truck and, lowered it and got it in there. But I already had the Geo Metro in there, and, I I was working on that, you know, so the truck got put to the side, and kind of upsetting actually. I really wish my dad would have, you know, stuck it out with me, man, and actually like put the effort into working on the cars together, and you know, to go to Power Tour. Which that's another upsetting thing. Now I'm not going to Power Tour, you know. That was my main goal when I came home, was to take my dad to Power Tour and you know, go from state to state with him, you know, and his girlfriend. And he completely just didn't care. Didn't have no, you know, passion or interest in even doing anything with me, and it was sad. Like, I didn't do anything to you, dude. And then if you don't want to go, why are you telling me you want to go and have me do all this stuff and then not do it? Like, just tell me you don't want to go. You don't want to do it. You know what I mean? And I would have carried on. But instead, you have me waste my time and your time as well, his time. Like, it's just ignorance, man. It gets old after a while, you know? Especially when you try so hard and everybody just, you know, they don't care. None of my family cares what I'm doing, you know. They don't check up on me and see how I'm doing every day. They don't call and ask, you know, if I have food, or, you know, if my lights are on, or, you know, and they are. But they don't stop by to bring food or say hello, or, you know, and what's crazy is I've done nothing to them. None of them. And it's all because I fell in love with Jesus. And now none of them want nothing to do with me. It's hilarious. But it's crazy because my old lifestyle, they were right there, you know. Let's go rob this house, you know. Drop me off, all right, you know, like, what the fuck, man? It's crazy to me. It blows my motherfucking mind, man. And it's family too. That's why I say family, man. Family's the worst, bro. I'm telling you right now. Listen, man, if you like what I'm saying and you've been following Retrospect and you know what I'm saying is the truth, listen, man, kick your fucking family to the curb. Kick them, push them, hit them, punch them. I'm serious. I punched the fuck out of my dad, man. He tried to take a screwdriver and threaten me with it, and tried, you know what I mean, threaten me with it, all because he was dumping Freon. So listen, man, he was at my house, scrapping at my house, okay? First of all, you're scrapping at my house, and you're trashing my driveway. You know, you're not cleaning up anything. Second of all, you're dumping fucking Freon into the ozone layer. You're not fucking extracting it. You're not putting it back into a container. You're dumping R134A into the fucking ozone, and you're giving everyone cancer. My fucking nieces, man, and my nephews at my brother's house, my dad would fucking constantly cut these refrigerators and let the oil go all over the fucking house and the fucking bricks of the house and the driveway, you know, and not clean it up. And fucking the kids would be, you know, walking past it and in it, and the kids were getting fucking sick because of it. You know, all that castor oil and shit. And, you know, my dad, my two older brother's father was like, well, I pay the bills, you know, you guys don't do nothing, which I get it, you know, but like, come on, man. And what's crazy is, when I came home, right, I always told him that you could make money doing that, you know, saving the stuff and selling it back. Well, it's funny because we went to the scrapyard recently, and one of the guys was there.